What's going on, folks? Eddie back with you once again, and welcome back to my Shootin the Breeze series, where I basically talk about what's going on in my life, and if you happen to care out there, well, thanks for tuning in. I certainly appreciate that. Now, in the future, I plan on using this series as more weekly programming. That way I have a kind of like a show going on here, but also as a videography for myself, because I tend to forget things a lot, and if I have video evidence of them, I can always come back and watch the videos later, so that's always good, right? As far as what's going on with the channel here, as you can see, I'm at the battle station, which is my computer area here. My green screen's behind me, which isn't really functioning a whole lot at the moment, but I wanted to have a plain background, so I used my green screen for that. And I do have my second monitor here, where I have my channel art. That way, just in case you forget who you're watching, you can look right there. So as for this week, ended up taking a work trip to Lafayette, Indiana, the home of Purdue University. Spent 3 days there, did a lot of work, worked a lot of long hours. It was quite enjoyable, quite successful, I think, in some parts. We did happen to go to a couple places for some good food while we were there. And no, I am not paid by these people, but I'm going to promote them anyway because it was just a fantastic experience. So if you happen to find yourself in Lafayette or West Lafayette, Indiana, the first place we went to was this place called DT Kirby Street Food. It was in like a downtown-ish area. They had like a little theater thing going on down there. But anyway, we went there. Great atmosphere, kind of like a bar hangout for Cubs fans. A whole lot of Cubs gear on the wall, stuff like that. Awkward for me being a Dodgers fan, but hey, I didn't wear my hat in there, so I flew under the radar, that's for sure. But we had some good food there. Great burgers, great appetizers. They had those weird little porta potty looking bathrooms in the back that opened up to be real bathrooms. So that was kind of cool. So if you happen to be in the area, that's certainly a must-have. Another place we went to while we were there in Lafayette was this Mexican joint called La Bamba. Apparently it's very popular in the area. They used to have one here back in the day. And they boast having burritos as big as your head. All these pictures, by the way, are on my Instagram page if you don't happen to be following me on there. After 2.5, 3 days on the road, I'm really happy to be home. I used to travel for work every week and fly across the country. Really happy I don't do that anymore. And this 2.5 or 3 days that I was away this past week really put that into perspective. So I was glad to be home. Come home and take care of some business. I mowed my lawn today for the first time in a month, which is kind of good, but kind of not. The grass is kind of slowed down from growing, so it wasn't like Jumanji out there. Able to get that done, so that was cool. Other than that, obviously just working on my reaction video last night to the Mayweather-McGregor fight. That's up on the channel if you haven't watched it already. Feel free to tune in. There's a couple funny parts in there. I hope you enjoy it. If you didn't get to watch the fight, or you don't really care about the fight, watch the reaction anyway, because, you know, you like me, damn it, right? As for the rest of the weekend, I took an advantage to be able to sleep a whole lot. I didn't get a whole lot of sleep the other night because coming home from Lafayette, didn't get home till 1 in the morning. So caught up on some sleep, that's for sure. Been kind of a lounging day. Really appreciated having a weekend. Really going to look forward to next weekend, though, with it being Labor Day weekend. Get that 3-day weekend. I know some of you out there don't get the luxury of that, and I certainly apologize, but I've been there as well. But when I do have them, I'll certainly take care or take advantage of them and boast about it a little bit. Because, damn it, I'm happy I get a 3-day weekend this weekend. So that's going to be a blast. Other than that, still trying to plan the Holiday World trip. Haven't figured out a date that we're going to go. We still have until Halloween to get that done. So that's definitely on the radar. I did start my fall semester this week while I was out of town. So that's fun. Got to get back on the horse with that. Last semester was not great. Got really too busy to do a whole lot of things. But this semester I'll be able to tackle what's going on. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, or give me something you want me to talk about. Feel free. You know, I'm an open book. I'll use this series as a way to communicate with my subscribers and fans, however many there may be, whether it's 1 or 100 or 1,000,000. Yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. So long.